Hi everyone, welcome back to CrochetRocks. Tracy here. And yeah, first of all, if you haven't seen my videos for a while, I do have a nice shiner, a nice black eye. Well, it's not particularly nice, but it is an eye operation. It wasn't any other kind of nasty way of getting it. It was just basically I had a chalazion removed and I'm left with all this bruising. It never occurred to me that I'd get bruised. I knew that I thought I might have a scar. And he did tell me he would burn that little bit of skin there because they can't stitch an eye, obviously, on an eyelid. So he said, I know, he said, you might have a little black spot. But, little black spot? I couldn't even see that for this big black eye. Never mind. It doesn't hurt. That's the main thing. So, yeah, it's not particularly great to look at, and I do apologise. It's got some gorgeous brownie colours arriving as well. But it had to be done. So, yeah, try not to be distracted too much. So one of my subscribers said, just say you were at a yarn sale and you should see the other one. You should see the other woman. I thought that was funny. It did make me laugh. The scenario, that's mine. It wasn't. So I brought some yarn. We're going to have a look at this yarn. I have a massive Yarnavan full of your Hobby Rocks yarn. And I figured, it sits there and we could be looking at it. We could be ooh and ah and doing all that yumminess. So I figured I would bring this one in and we'd have a really good look at this yarn. So this was one of the very, very first ice yarns that I ever worked with. And it was what I actually coveted from Ice Yarn and the one that I bought. There were 3 yarns. There was King Cole. There was the baby glitz. I really needed that, but it was always out of stock. There was this one, which I really needed in my life, which was Universe, and it's beautiful, and I still have it. And then there was this one, which was Rockstar, and I paired that one and this one in a project that I'm rather ashamed to say I haven't finished yet. I was covering a stall, and these are the 2 colours that I did it with. So I will bring that in one of these days. I should have done it now, shouldn't I? And then I could have finished it. But yeah, these 2, they combined, and they combined in a beautiful way. But yeah, I love this yarn. I really, really do. I love the Rockstar. I don't love their yarn donut bands. I think they were one of the first companies to do this donut thing. And yes, it's definitely a challenge. So it's a 4-way Aran. It's 19% merino wool, 70% polyamide, and 11% acrylic. So really, that is 1% synthetic, which is a reason that it doesn't make my hands react to the wool. Can use it till the cows come home and I'm fine. It says a 4 to a 5 millimeter, so that's a 4, 4.5, or a 5. And what's that? Oh, heaven knows what that says. T? 5%, whatever that means. I have no idea. I'm trying to find. Did I tell you the yards? 115 meters. So this one, well, they give them some stupid names, but I really liked it because it was like a golden kind of pinky beige. And it seriously went so well with this one. I cannot tell you. But that was, I don't know what I've called it in my shop. hobbyrocks.co.uk. There's a link in the description. And I think I might have, I'm not sure what I called it. What did they called this Beige Pink. Beige Pink, because it comes in a pack of 8. And sometimes they give you a colour. Sometimes they just don't, It's not always good, but sometimes they give you a colour. Right, you're going to stay there, aren't you? So this is the Beige Pink, but it is beigey and it is pinky, but it's a rubbish name. It really is. It does have a little fuzz. You see that against there. It's not massively fuzzy though. It's not like the hairiest yarn. and it is gorgeous. It really does work up so well. It's nice to work with, and it's just beautiful metallic gorgeousness. So that is Beige Pink. This one, this has got an, oh, that one fell on the floor. It rolled, guys. Where are you gone? Ah, there it is. I'll put it over there. Okay, so sorry about that. This one is called Black Light. Black Light, so not dark, but light. So it's got some blacks in it, but overall it kind of makes a bronze, doesn't it? In a way, like a steely bronze. It really does. It's kind of nice. So these are my packs, by the way, but I do have quite a bit in my shop, hobbyrocks.co.uk. There is a link in the description. I ship worldwide, tariffs are included, and it's weight based. So the smaller the package, the lighter it is. So therefore, the smaller the cost. So again, same stuff and things, everything the same. But look at that one. Isn't it lovely? Now, I think they all look so good together. It doesn't matter what colour you get. They must all, because they are warm. They're warm colours. And therefore, they do match well, whatever colour you have. So let's put that one back. And I'm going to put that in my bag down here. Put that one. I don't have a lot of space. Put that one in my bag. So next on the agenda is silver purple. It just says PUR. So I think it's silver purple. And I'm going to try and get one out without opening this whole thing. Yeah. Sellotaped on this one. Oh, excuse me. There we are. So silver purple is, oh, it's so good. Right, I'm going to try and stick that back down. Put that over there. Silver purple. Wow, that is lovely. Look at that. And you might just be able to see kind of purples. It does actually make it look silver, doesn't it? But you can see it's a silver purple rather than just a silver. That's so nice. That really is. Oh, that would look lovely, wouldn't it? Made into something. That's just beautiful. It's got that kind of chainy vibe. I like that. It's a kind of a chainy yarn with this purpley beautifulness. Remember, it is a 4 weight. This says 4, yeah, to 5. It looks like 6. I'll show you the donut. You'll see what I mean. Did it say 6? 4 to 6? Or is it just a smudgy 5? Not sure. But it is beautiful, this. So nice. So that's all. That's those 3. And there's more. And there's more. What have they called this? Nothing. Nothing whatsoever on this one. This is what I mean. They don't. So this is like a chocolatey brown. And it's so good. Right, let me just pop that down there, because I don't want them all to start falling about. This one's so nice. Look at that. It's very dark, but this really does give it a shine. It's almost a reddy, isn't it? A kind of a, not just brown. It's kind of got, it's much darker when you don't see it, the light hitting off it. But that is lovely. It's got a lot of black. So if you're a person who doesn't like working with dark colours, it's maybe not the one for you, but I don't have a problem with it myself. I can work with anything. But I know some people don't like to. Hang on. These little fibres are trying to get up my nose, guys. So it's not as bright as it looks. If you're familiar with the Firefly, which by King Cole, which does remind me a lot of this. Although, having said that, although it reminds me of it, this is much brighter. It's a bit similar in that respect. So it's got that blackness with the shine, like the ones that they've got are all called after beetles and insects, like dragonfly and Harlequin beetle, that sort of thing. I've got those in my shop too, but I'm getting low. So this one, I love this one. It's very, very dark though. Then we have one that isn't. Do they give you a name? Black gold. Black gold. And let's get a bit of black gold out, guys. Bit of black gold. Isn't that what the Beverly Hillbillies used to call oil? Black gold. Liquid tea. Oh God, I'm showing my age. I used to love that show. You know, Granny. Ella May. I absolutely loved that show, guys. I don't mind admitting I watched it on the reruns, obviously, because I was so far too young. Far too young. Okay, so black gold. Doesn't that look lovely? Now that is very, very, very kind of bronze. So we've got different kind of colours coming out in these, but they are gorgeous. Black gold. That is a lot lighter. You know, even looking at it, it's although it's still got the black in there, because it's black gold, you can really, you know, and this one, all of these are easy to work with because although they've got the blacks in them, they've got this lighter color pulling that black. So, and obviously this one's dead easy to work with, which brings me to my next one, which doesn't have a name on it either, very annoyingly, but I love this one. I don't know what I called it in my shop, but we'll no doubt you'll see if you have a look. Ready for this one? Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? I think I might like that to be my hair. Blonde. No. But yeah, so look at those two together though. You can see just how much lighter. It's so pearly. Really beautiful. It's so, so nice. The shine is unbelievable. But if you put them together with others, again, it's just so nice. You could do that with so many of them. They're just so pretty. Look, aren't they lovely? Just so nice. So that is the Rockstar. And it's got a lovely stitch definition when you work it. So that's what the end looks like. It's a bit fluffy. But the strand, although they say a 4-weight, it's not the fattest strand that I've ever come across. I mean, let's get one. That was the start of it. There you go. It's not the fattest strand. And it's because it's like more like a cotton yarn than anything, doesn't have that stretch to it. So anything that you would make kind of cotton, you can do with this. It is so nice, guys. I can't tell you just how much I love Rockstar. So as soon as I started to get ice yarn, obviously the Picasso was the drawer and the universe for me, and then this one. I just went basically all out for the metallics because I really, really wanted some metallic yarn in my shop, and the only way I was going to get it really at that time was to go Ice Yarns because they were kind of the ones who started all this thing, and theirs are by far the nicest. I think I did have some from Hobby, but it's thin and it's just not the same. It's really not. But I've got it in the Yarnavan, and one of these days I might use it all up. But it's not a patch, not a patch on the ice yarn. It really isn't. And I will get some more of this. It's out of stock. What I have is mine, so I will get some more of it at some point. But I've got plenty of ice yarn, Rockstar, and I've got plenty of Picasso. Not all the colours, but having said that, in the Picasso, I've got one similar to this. They brought a one very similar with the purples, and I don't know if they go well together or not. Don't know, but there's quite a lot there to look at. But these are gorgeous. They really are, and I don't know, maybe I'll swatch them and get you, then you'll be able to see how they all work up and the stitch definition, and we can look at what size hooks are best. So maybe I'll do that then on one of my next videos. We'll look at the yarn now, but I'll work with them a little bit and see what we can show you. So that's it this time. It's just a little yeah, look at the yarn, really. Little share, yarn share. So thank you for watching. Really so conscious of it. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye bye for now.